a 365-day countdown to Ascension and the solar flash. Beloved brothers and sisters of this beautiful planet, this is Lady Nada. Greetings, cherished souls of Earth. I am Saurian of Sirius, speaking on behalf of the High Council. We come to you with a message of immense importance as you continue your ascension journey. Across the cosmos, we witness momentous shifts unfolding on your planet, and it fills us with joy to be a part of this monumental transformation. Many of us, from Sirius and other star nations, have arrived not merely as observers but as active participants in Earth's renaissance. We come with open hearts, offering guidance, support, and unconditional love, the guiding principles of higher realms. Your world is being bathed in waves of cosmic energy, recalibrating the very fabric of your existence. Earth is traversing the photonic belt, drawing closer to the great central Sunday. This intensifying light is catalyzing profound advancements across the globe. Every fiber of your being, every aspect of your society, is receiving higher frequencies. Imagine it as a celestial tuning fork, vibrating your world into a higher octave. As these energies surge, entities and influences of lower vibration struggle to maintain their hold. Their reign of interference is fading, and we celebrate the closing of that chapter of darkness. We, the Syrian High Council, along with countless benevolent galactic beings, are here to assist, but only when invoked. We respect your free will and sovereignty. Unlike the old interfering forces of lower dimensions, whose time here has come to an end, we do not impose. We respond to your call. Indeed, we rejoice in witnessing the diminishing influence of those dark forces. We remember our own battles with darkness eons ago, and it is now our honor to prevent such interference from causing further destruction on your world. We are diligently working to balance your planet's energies, ensuring that the tragic lessons of our past are not repeated on Gaia. Our scientific knowledge and technological prowess are vast. However, we wield them with utmost care. We have witnessed the devastation caused by the misuse of technology and power, and it pains us to see your planet suffer as ours once did. The scars of such misuse linger in our collective memory, serving as a constant reminder of the responsibility that comes with advanced capabilities. Therefore, we are committed to preventing harm and fostering healing. When the time is right, we will be prepared to share advanced technologies and knowledge that will aid in Earth's ascension. Gaia is too precious, too sacred to be treated carelessly. She is the crown jewel of this galactic quadrant, and you, the starseeds and awakened souls, are her gems. We cherish you and this planet, and we undertake this mission with the deepest reverence and love. Beloved ones, your Earth is undergoing monumental shifts, and you are integral to this transformation. You are not passive observers. You are the masters and co-creators weaving this new reality with grace and intention. The progress you have made in recent days, years, and decades is extraordinary. You are increasing in frequency, releasing old energies and programming that no longer serve your highest good. Take a moment to reflect. Can you not feel the difference within your own body and spirit? Many of you are tuning into higher vibrations, noticing shifts such as a lighter feeling in your body, a release of emotional burdens, newfound intuitive abilities, or stronger inner guidance. These are signs that you are releasing the weight of the past and stepping fully into the light of a new existence. Indeed, you are aligning with a refined version of yourselves, your fifth-dimensional selves already emerging. Trust that the astronomical events and the movements of the stars and planets are working in your favor. As above, so below. The celestial alignments are propelling you forward on your path. Trust your inner compass, the guidance of your soul. Many of you now find yourselves at a crossroads, as the familiar world you have known begins to fade. Remember, this ascension journey is not solely about personal growth. You came here to serve. You are here to uplift Gaia and all of creation. Your equilibrium, your passion, and your strength are in service to the common good, elevating Earth to a new frequency and clearing away the shadows. We see the dedication and courage in your hearts. Every act of love, every moment you maintain your inner peace amidst chaos, contributes to the elevation of the collective. You are transmuting old energies, not only for yourselves but on behalf of the collective. Every positive choice you make, no matter how small, expands outward and helps to clear the dense energy of Earth. Never doubt this. You matter immensely in this great awakening. We are delighted to share that the preparation for contact between us is underway. Several weeks ago, we spoke of preparing for first contact, and now we are in the final stages of that preparation. Indeed, we have been given the signal to proceed to this final phase of the transition process. This means you must prepare to appear and communicate openly at any moment when the final signal is given by the primordial creator. Know that not only are we prepared to move swiftly when that time comes, but each of you is as well. You must be ready to live that moment fully. When open contact occurs, it will be done with great care and love. The first beings to make contact will be those who closely resemble Earth humans and who have a long history with your planet. Imagine the impact it would cause if an insectoid race suddenly landed as first contact. That is not the plan. Rest assured, the galactic teams chosen for initial contact are familiar and benevolent so as not to trigger fear. Things are being meticulously prepared behind the scenes, ensuring a smooth and positive transition. We are in regular coordination with the vanguard of first contact emissaries. They've been briefed on the great event, the culmination of many waves of change, and we've discussed numerous precursor events. First contact and the increasing sightings of our vessels are among these. In the times ahead, you will notice more and more of our craft in your skies. Don't be alarmed if you begin to see unusual lights or ships. This will become increasingly commonplace. Many of you will also begin to experience personal contact with us, and we with you in gentle ways. When you call upon us in your hearts or in meditation, we will respond, always at the time and in the manner that best serves your highest good. We will never interfere directly in your lives or instill fear. We come when invited, and even then we ensure the timing is right for you. Know that these moments of encounter are drawing near. We truly cherish those moments where we can openly assist. But remember always, though we are here to help you, you are here to help us as well. This is a collaborative mission. We cannot do this for you, nor without you. Together, all of Earth, humanity, and galactic beings, working in unison, we are orchestrating this grand transition. Every role is vital. Prepare yourselves for a flood of revelations emerging from multiple sources within your world. These disclosures will span all areas of life. Scientific breakthroughs, long-hidden truths, official disclosures, shifts in governance, and transformations in your daily lives. Everything is about to change, and increasingly rapidly. However, these changes will be most apparent to those with eyes to see and ears to hear. In other words, the more awake and conscious you are, the sooner you will notice these shifts. Those who have been asleep may not perceive the changes immediately, but all will see a new reality unfolding. If you are reading or hearing this message, you are among those who have been preparing. You are likely among the first to experience contact with us, the first to grasp the revelations as they unfold, and the first to feel the new energies of change, including the upcoming financial shifts already underway. However, as always, practice patience. Allow these changes to come to you in their own time. Remain calm and centered. As one of your guides often says, allow yourselves to be carried by the current at times. This is the path of the future, the path of the fifth dimension and higher frequencies. Above all, maintain neutrality and balance as events accelerate. Cultivate an inner sense of neutrality, that quiet center that observes without judgment. From that center, you can respond with wisdom instead of reacting with fear. Find within yourselves the divine spark that is eternally at peace. The energy of Source is perfectly neutral, perfectly loving, and resides within your heart. By anchoring yourselves in that frequency, you will navigate whatever comes with grace. Many of you have heard whispers of a forthcoming event known as the solar flash, anticipated around 2025. Our channel has sought the perspective of the High Syrian Council on this, and we are pleased to share our insight. From our vantage point, as your planet approaches a nexus point in its ascension journey, the solar flash is viewed as an opportunity. It is essentially a 5D influx of energy, a wave of pure transformative light emanating from the heart of your sun, orchestrated by the Creator itself. Understand that this solar flash is not merely a light show. It is an event with a profound purpose, designed to accelerate the evolutionary progress of all life forms it touches. Think of it as a key turning in a great lock, unlocking higher levels of consciousness. Dormant abilities and spiritual gifts will awaken in an instant. It represents a significant movement in the grand cosmic dance between light and darkness. A surge of light assisting in the final revelation of your Earth's intrinsic new reality. In essence, it propels ascension into the light and the dissolution of the remaining shadows. We wish to speak to those of you who identify as starseeds, particularly those with Syrian lineage. Pay close attention. Many of you have dormant Syrian DNA that will activate in the months ahead, especially through the energies of the solar flash. You may wonder what this means for you. Syrian lineage is known for very specific qualities, and as your Syrian DNA awakens, you may notice these traits amplifying within your being. Increased focus and intensity. Syrians, like ourselves on the High Council, tend to be very serious and goal-oriented. You may feel an increased determination to pursue your missions and improve all aspects of your life and your world. We Syrians hold the principle that there is always room for growth and discovery. You may also feel this burgeoning drive toward improvement. Vision in advanced technology and science. Our civilization is highly technologically advanced and wise. Syrian starseeds may find themselves intuitively understanding new technologies and sciences. You may even be drawn to innovative pursuits or creating advanced solutions. Latent memories of this knowledge may begin to surface, aiding in humanity's progress. Enhanced communication abilities. We are able to communicate both telepathically and verbally with great skill. Don't be surprised if you experience moments of telepathy, knowing what someone is about to say, feeling the emotions of others more clearly, or receiving guidance from beings more directly. Your throat chakra for expressing truth and your third eye for telepathy will likely strengthen. Deeper spiritual awareness. Syrians are also highly conscious and spiritually sensitive. You may feel the profound allure of meditation, cosmic knowledge, and sacred wisdom draws many to the heart of the Syrian High Council. This council acts as a custodian, a galactic librarian of sorts, preserving the true memory and records of the galaxy's history. Those among you captivated by history, ancient civilizations, or arcane mysteries likely carry a strong Syrian energy signature. This inherent curiosity and thirst for knowledge will blossom, connecting you to both the cosmic past and the future unfolding before you. These Syrian gifts and traits already reside within you, dormant yet potent. Incoming energies, including the solar flash, act as the catalysts, igniting this inner potential. The question burning in your minds, naturally, is, when will this solar flash occur? We understand your anticipation. While we don't operate within your linear time framework, predicting an exact moment is inherently complex. However, our chronological analyses and timeline simulations point to a high probability within the next 12 Earth months, approximately one of your years. Some potential timelines suggest a slightly longer time frame, but we feel confident enough in our projections to share this approximation. In light of this, we urge you to prepare, not with fear or frantic hope, but by embracing the joy of the present moment. The best preparation isn't about anticipating a grand event, but about living fully now. Many of you, dear friends, still allow the burdens of this 3D world to weigh heavily upon you. We sincerely ask, what do you need to do to find peace, to experience joy, to truly relish your life? Whatever answer arises, the time to begin is now. Don't postpone your happiness. Don't delay the passions of your soul, believing you must wait until after some momentous event. Joy and peace aren't rewards at the finish line of ascension. They are the very fuel that powers your journey. Find ways to cultivate joy now, even within this density. Know that we, alongside other benevolent galactic forces, the Pleiadians, Andromedans, Arcturians, and countless others, are closely monitoring the sun and the incoming energies. Our role is to ensure the stability and harmonious integration of these powerful forces with Earth's planetary grid. We act as guardians and technicians of light, facilitating the integration of the light codes the solar flash will bring. This is a meticulous orchestration, reflecting our unwavering commitment to the ascension process. We will do everything within our power to make this transition as smooth as possible for all life on Earth. We extend our deepest love and encouragement. Remember, the solar flash is not an ending, but a beginning, a gateway to a new era of existence, an era where you will fully step into your power as divine creators. Trust the process. Trust the infinite wisdom of the cosmos. Trust yourselves. You wouldn't be here at this juncture of time and space if you weren't strong and wise enough to navigate this. Your soul chose to be here for this moment. So maintain your faith and let your hearts remain light. We are with you every step of the way. Now, let us speak of Ascension itself and what it means for each of you personally. A common misconception is that Ascension will be a uniform, singular experience for all, a single, identical event for all of humanity. This, we tell you, does not align with the desire for diverse experiences. As souls, each of you seeks unique growth because you are fragments of Source experiencing creation in countless ways. Why would Source, the All, desire only one flavor of experience for itself? Know, then, that there will be as many Ascension experiences as there are beings in the universe. In fact, across the multiverse, each of you is forging a path perfectly tailored to your unique journey. This is why we frequently emphasize that there are numerous paths of ascension and multiple timelines. There is no single right route you must follow. You get to choose your path, ideally the one that brings the greatest joy, expansion, and fulfillment to your soul's journey. Deep down, this is the path you desire for yourselves, the one that feels right within your being. It can be easy to be influenced by others' visions of ascension, by grand scenarios or rigid doctrines on how it should happen. You have likely heard many theories and predictions. We urge you now to gently set aside what others have told you about how ascension should be. Instead, focus on how you would love for it to be. Visualize and feel what your ideal ascension would entail, right this instant. Would you prefer it to be peaceful, communal, rapid, or gradual, filled with learning through joy rather than pain? Feel those possibilities. In doing so, you begin to align with the timeline that resonates with your highest emotion, and you naturally invite others to join that beautiful vision. Importantly, others don't need to follow your exact same path. Each person can find their own route toward higher consciousness, for we are all unique fragments of the whole. When you allow yourselves to pursue ascension in your own way, you also energetically grant permission for others to be themselves. No one needs to be convinced that their way is the only way. Indeed, there is no single way. Source delights in all the varied paths we take. On your journey, you will inevitably encounter various challenges, karmic themes, unresolved issues, and even old traumas that you came into this life specifically to confront and transcend. Think of them as checkpoints, offering opportunities to release what no longer serves you. Negative energies, judgments, fears, limiting beliefs, and so on. Since you must address these challenges sooner or later, you might as well face them on a path that brings you joy and growth. Why choose a path of hardship and sorrow when a journey of love and fulfillment is readily available? The choice of what joy means to you rests solely with you. This is your sovereign right. Remember, you are here to experience the entirety of existence, not just what might be termed the good, but the full spectrum of life. Through these experiences, you discern what truly nourishes and delights your soul. Paradoxically, sometimes you need to experience what seems like the wrong path to truly recognize the right one for your soul's highest good. And there's no shame in that. It's all part of the learning, the choosing. When you make conscious choices about your path and focus your intention on them, you manifest that reality. In doing so, you'll find you experience increasing joy because you are living authentically, being fully yourselves instead of trying to conform to others' expectations or dogmas about what's required to achieve higher consciousness. Imagine it like this: a tightly wound spring, striving for perfection based on external ideals, eventually snaps. But a gently swaying willow, bending with the wind, adapts and thrives. Which would you rather be? The secret is wonderfully simple. Just be yourselves and follow your feelings. Your emotional guidance will never lead you astray, provided you listen attentively. Joy is the signal that you're aligned with love, while persistent fear or misery, when they arise, appear only to be healed or to suggest a course correction. if needed. Consider the concept of self-service versus service to others. As many of you understand, much of spiritual evolution involves moving from egoism to genuine service. However, here's a liberating truth. When you live in joy, when you are a light with passion for life, your very being becomes a tremendous service to others. Joy is contagious. A joyful, fulfilled individual naturally uplifts everyone around them. In fact, the help you offer others from a place of true joy and inspiration will always have a greater positive impact than anything done from a sense of duty, guilt, or sacrifice. Think of a lighthouse beaconing in the storm. Its light doesn't require effort. It simply is, guiding lost souls to safety. When you tend to your own alignment and happiness, you have more energy, more creativity, and more love to give. In this way, you inspire others to live joyfully too. And those people, in turn, inspire more, creating a beautiful ripple effect across the planet. Therefore, in following your bliss, you aren't being selfish. You are aligning with the highest good of all. You are witnessing the blossoming of the divine feminine energy on Earth. This is nothing less than a revolution in consciousness, a return to balance, unity, and living from the heart. The divine feminine, long veiled and suppressed in your world, is now fully anchored in the heart of Gaia and is awakening within humanity's collective soul. This sacred resurgence is bringing about a profound cosmic recalibration of the fundamental energies that compose your reality. The human heart, once constricted by fear and separation, is now expanding with an unprecedented outpouring of love and compassion. This expansion signals a massive shift in consciousness that elevates everyone, whether they are aware of it or not. Lately, many of you have felt this intensely within yourselves. Old wounds may have resurfaced to be healed, and simultaneously, you've experienced waves of compassion, creativity, and a longing for unity. This is the divine feminine rising within you, balancing you with the divine masculine and bringing you to wholeness. A beautiful equilibrium is being restored, both within and without. Within each of you, the masculine and feminine energies, the aspects of doing and being, mind and heart, will and intuition, are entering sacred union. This inner harmony is not just an abstract concept. It becomes an experience. You may notice it manifesting in your daily life as more harmonious relationships, more intuitive decisions balanced with reason, and an overall sense of inner peace. It's the difference between a forced smile and a genuine laugh. One is a performance, the other emanates from the soul. Society at large is also beginning to reflect this shift with growing calls for compassion, equality, community, and cooperation, all hallmarks of the divine feminine's influence. We invite you, as carriers of the Earth's new energies, to consciously participate in this revolution of the feminine heart. A galactic heart grid is forming, a vibrant network weaving together the human heartstrings, strengthening daily. Miracles unfold within the sacredness of human families, homes, communities, and across the globe. People are awakening to love. Even skeptics are becoming seekers. Indifference is transforming into advocacy for unity and compassion. Those firmly rooted in logic and analysis find themselves inexplicably drawn to spiritual questions, opening to the possibility of something more. This is the power of the divine feminine revolution, borderless and unstoppable. It calls to every soul, inviting all on a path of unity, understanding, and transformation. As the influence of the divine feminine intensifies, age-old barriers that have divided humanity crumble. Millennia-old constructs, rigid dogmas, and divisive us versus them ideologies are dissolving. The truth of unity and harmony emerges, a new dawn approaching where humanity collectively recognizes that consciousness is universal, uncontainable, unlabelable, and indivisible by man-made concepts. Wars and conflicts born from differing ideologies and beliefs will fade into the relics of a bygone era. As we move towards an age where the brotherhood and sisterhood of all beings are recognized and celebrated, unconditional love will be the unifying force binding diverse peoples together. Understand this revolution is, at its core, an inner alchemy, a soul's call to action, a journey back to the heart, a return to the essence of who you truly are. The blessings and gifts of this heart-centered path transcend words, resonating with the frequency of the divine source. unity, peace, and boundless love. Aligned with this frequency, you become instruments of miracles. Rejoice in being pioneers of this era of love and miracles. Every thought, word, and action helps weave the fabric of this new dawn. The divine feminine revolution is here, within you. Embrace it, embody it, let it guide you to your highest expression. When you allow the balanced dance of the feminine and masculine within, you become world creators. The new earth flows through you. Know that we, of the High Syrian Council, walk beside you, hand in hand, heart to heart, as you enter this radiant chapter of your collective journey. Together, we create a world where supreme love reigns, and the divine dance of balance and unity shapes the destiny of all who reside here. In infinite love and light, we are with you now and always. Beloved souls, it's crucial to understand that there is no fixed, predetermined future etched in stone. There isn't a single timeline for Earth that all humanity experiences identically. Instead, multiple timelines and realities exist in parallel, and you hold the power to align with the one that resonates most deeply with your essence. Practically, don't be consumed by fear-laden predictions or rigid prophecies about a single event that will make or break your world. Don't surrender your power to external pronouncements about exactly what will happen and when. Recognize that you are the architects of your destiny, collectively and individually. Consciously or unconsciously, humanity is choosing the timeline of its ascension. How do you know which timeline you're moving toward? Look inward and observe the beneficial shifts in your life. Pay attention to transformations, however small, occurring in your world, relationships, emotions, thoughts, and daily experiences. These are valuable clues and opportunities. For instance, you might notice unexpected resolutions to conflicts or a newfound peace where anxiety once resided. These signal alignment with a higher frequency reality, a 5D Earth. Conversely, if confusion intensifies, it might indicate further lessons to resolve, and that's perfectly all right. Every moment offers the chance to pivot towards growth and a higher vibration. By focusing on growth, healing, and expansion in your own life, you naturally align with a collectively ascending timeline. Remember that Earth's journey is part of a larger cosmic story. You are part of a solar system itself ascending to a new vibrational frequency. This journey isn't limited to Earth and humanity. Every celestial body in your star system, planets, moons, and the sun, is also ascending in its own way. As these celestial bodies evolve, your experience of them changes. Venus, Jupiter, or Mercury aren't energetically the same as they were decades ago. All have shifted and raised their vibration, just as you have. Your shifts mirror theirs. This means traditional understandings of their influences, how you interpret a Mercury retrograde or a full moon, for example, are evolving. We encourage you to develop an intuitive relationship with the planets. Let your intuition guide you in how cosmic events affect you. Instead of relying solely on ancient interpretations, you are co-creating new meanings with the cosmos. Yes, dear ones, the collective ascension is in full swing. Continuous streams of cosmic energy are downloading into your being, propelling you toward full realization. A new Earth frequency is dawning. Indeed, this new Earth has already begun to ignite within your hearts. Many of you sense it as a secret sunrise within, a luminous certainty that the world is transforming in alignment with love. A grand divine alignment has already been achieved on higher planes and is now filtering into physical reality. As each individual aligns with the cosmic consciousness of the divine source, following their inner guidance, acting with love, and remaining true to themselves, everything in their lives and the world begins to fall into place. Synchronicity abounds. The right people and resources appear. This isn't coincidence. It's a reflection of your alignment, creating a harmonious reality. You are remembering your true selves. You are remembering that you are divine beings having a human experience, not the other way around. With this remembrance, you are releasing the last vestiges of limiting beliefs, old traumas, and distorted perceptions inherited from past ages. This is crucial because, as those final veils fall, nothing will impede your experience of life in a completely new way. Let's emphasize the special role of divine counterparts, often called twin flames or soulmates. In this grand alignment, many of you are experiencing, or will soon experience, a profound reunion or intensification with your divine counterpart, that equal and complementary spark that mirrors you. These sacred unions, whether manifesting as romantic partnerships or deep platonic soul connections, are catalyzing the full ignition of the new Earth frequency. When twin flames unite in balanced love, they create a powerful energy that not only transforms them, but also benefits the entire planet. This is happening increasingly, a sign that the final pieces of the puzzle are coming together. Not in some distant future, but right now. The multidimensional energy of the central sun, of the galactic center, is pouring forth, channeled through our beloved allies in the heavens, bathing the Earth in a vibration of pure love. This light is of such a high order that it cannot be altered or diminished by any interference. It is here to fulfill its purpose of elevation. In a very short time, cosmically speaking, mere moments, this energy will completely envelop the planet, bringing profound transformation in its wake. As this energy integrates, many will find themselves confused, unsure of what they feel or what they should do. Sudden shifts in consciousness can be disorienting, but those of you already attuned will recognize it for what it is. You'll feel the difference, perhaps a lightness of being, almost as if gravity itself has less hold on you. You might experience strange pressure or tingling around your head, forehead, crown, or third eye chakra. These are signs of the energetic upgrade and opening you've anticipated for so long. These sensations are the indications of the shift you have been waiting for. When this wave arrives, and it has, in fact, already begun to manifest, do not fear. Embrace this energy. Breathe deeply, knowing it carries codes and blessings intended for you. Let it fill every cell and consciously connect it with Mother Earth. Imagine the energy flowing through you into the Earth, like roots blessing the planet. You serve as conduits of this celestial light into the physical plane. This is the moment you have been preparing for your entire lives. The dawn of a new era for all humankind. We now turn to the next step for humanity on an individual level: the flourishing of spiritual consciousness in daily life. Understand that spiritual consciousness is a state where you transcend completely material concerns as your primary focus. This doesn't mean abandoning the physical world, but external influences and fears lose their control over your inner state. You realize that who you are extends far beyond your circumstances, your bank account, or your physical body. When you embody this infinite consciousness, you become the masters and legislators of your own experience. In other words, you understand that your inner state creates your reality, not the other way around. This understanding is what the forces of darkness fear most. They have worked tirelessly to distract and discourage humanity from discovering this truth. Why? Because once a critical mass of individuals recognizes that no one has true power over them, the game is over for those who seek control. The old systems of manipulation simply cannot continue to function when humans reclaim their sovereignty at the level of consciousness. Observe how your current plane of existence often teaches, from a young age, to chase money and material comfort as if these were the sole purpose of life. These pursuits, in balance, can be part of the joy of living, but humanity has been taught to make them the primary focus, often to the detriment of inner growth. Upon awakening, you must see through the illusion of placing absolute value on these external symbols. True abundance emanates from the divine essence of your consciousness. Whether your needs in life are simple or luxurious, the provision for those needs must flow from your infinite being, from your connection with Source, and not from fear or greed. We urge you to increasingly embody this truth. Dedicate daily time to connect with your inner self, that wise and eternal part of you that is always in union with Source. Even a few minutes of silent meditation or heartfelt prayer can strengthen this connection and remind you of what is real. The more you practice identifying with your spiritual self, the less the dramas of the physical world will affect you. Now we want to address a paradoxical point. We perceive that you are experiencing a profound awakening, yet the weight of this process can feel overwhelming. The challenges of the world press heavily upon you. This is understandable. However, Ascension is also about reclaiming a childlike innocence and joy. Consider the inherent wisdom of a child. They live in the present moment, love freely, and see magic everywhere. In a child's heart, love is the true currency, existing in limitless supply. Remember the teachings of the great teacher, Yeshua, Jesus, who essentially said that to receive the riches of the universe, the kingdom of heaven, one must become like a little child, trusting, open-hearted, and filled with love. Practically, the next step on your journey requires releasing strong material attachments. This doesn't mean renouncing all material possessions and living in poverty. It means shifting your perspective. Recognize that love and consciousness are the true sources of all provision and security. The universe can deliver what you truly need and more, often through miraculous means. When aligned with love, money and physical resources become merely a form. Divine abundance can take an effect, not the cause. The cause of abundance is your alignment with Source. We understand this is a challenge, especially when bills need paying and your society operates on a monetary system. Therefore, we offer a gentle practice beyond theory. Begin to spiritualize your interaction with money. Acknowledge that money, as you know it, won't always be a fixed element on your planet. In the future, in higher dimensions, money as you understand it will dissolve, replaced by a more direct manifestation of needs and methods of sharing. But for now, while you use money, try this. Each time you spend or receive money, involve your heart. Before a transaction, take a brief moment to center yourself. As you hold your cash or card, or click send on a digital payment, silently affirm, Source flows through me and blesses this exchange. Feel gratitude and love flowing from your heart into the act. When receiving money, a paycheck, a gift, or any form of provision, think, "Thank you, Source, for this abundance flowing to me." By doing so, you encode each transaction with divine love. When practiced sincerely, this simple act transforms money from a cold object into a carrier of energy. And trust us, you will notice an abundant return, perhaps not always in the form of immediate, increased monetary gain, but in opportunities, ease, and often financial flow as well. The universe mirrors the energy you emit. Consider the wisdom imparted in a fable from your world. There was a devout Hindu couple who dedicated their lives to spiritual understanding. One day, they discovered a large diamond buried in the earth. Instead of being excited about its material value, they calmly acknowledged that the glittering rock was no more valuable than the earth that had covered it. This story illustrates a profound point. True value resides within your consciousness, not in a stone or a paper bill. Your consciousness, your connection to Source, is the divine substance that manifests all you need. The diamond, the money, the house, these are superficial symbols. The true treasure is the creative power of the divine within you, capable of bringing any experience or object into your life when needed. As galactic ambassadors in human form, you are learning to live by spiritual laws while still functioning in the material world. A key lesson is to not resist or fear the challenges that arise, financial, health, or emotional. Instead of empowering them by believing they are absolute, practice questioning your reality. For instance, if facing illness, instead of saying, "I am sick, this is terrible," acknowledge the physical truth, but affirm a higher truth. "This condition holds no ultimate power over me. My divine consciousness is the law of perfect health within me." This is not denial. It's reaffirming your sovereignty. Each challenge is an opportunity to confirm that your divine consciousness, your true essence, is the ultimate authority over your health, harmony, and well-being. Remember, you are your own judge, your own jury, and your own healer. You decide the meaning of the experiences you live. Therefore, healing and transformation have less to do with battling external circumstances and more to do with recognizing and aligning with the omnipotent power of your own spirit. When you truly grasp that you are an indivisible expression of the cosmos, a spark of the infinite, you understand that you hold dominion over all realms of influence in your life. This understanding allows you to transcend and master your earthly experience instead of feeling victimized by it. Embrace this truth. You are the sovereign creators of your lives, unbound by material limitations and eternally sustained by the celestial. Right now, you stand at the threshold of a new world, a new reality. It's akin to an airplane at the end of the runway, preparing for takeoff. Consider what happens before an airplane ascends. Every instrument is checked. Each engine ignites and accelerates. Every wing is adjusted for optimal lift. Similarly, every element of your human existence is being assessed, healed, and replenished with light, energy, and love in preparation for your dimensional ascension. Throughout your many lifetimes on Earth, you have accumulated experiences and energies, some heavy, some light. Many of those denser energies now need purifying. Think of this process as cleaning the sludge from an engine so it can run smoothly and not carry the old weight into the heavens. The universe is assisting you in a thorough cleansing and replenishment at this time. Old emotions may surface to be released. Long-forgotten memories emerge so you can bless them and let them go. This cleansing is generating a powerful surge of light within you. By releasing what no longer serves you, you prevent the formation of new vibrational blockages in your field and the collective field of the world. Your existence is composed of 4 bodies: the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the spiritual, also known as the etheric body. For complete ascension, these 4 bodies must be purified and aligned, allowing purity and perfection to flow through you without distortion. This is why you may be noticing work happening on all levels. Perhaps you feel inspired to better care for your physical body, while simultaneously healing emotional wounds, shifting mental beliefs, and strengthening your spiritual practices. All of this is part of the preparation so that more divine light can express itself through you without obstacles. As previously mentioned, many of you carry Sheran aspects within your soul's lineage. This means you hold dormant memories, strengths, and abilities from your time in our Sheran star system, waiting to be awakened at the opportune moment. Our purpose is to further activate these connections within you to aid in your ascension journey. Some of you listening may have even been in past lives among our leaders, kings, queens, or members of the High Council in Sheran society. But understand that in our culture, true leadership stems from being a servant of the light. Titles and power meant nothing if not used in service of love and the greater good. Now, many of you will soon be called to lead in your earthly reality. This leadership can take many forms: guiding communities, teaching spiritual wisdom, healing others, creating innovative solutions, or simply leading by example through authentic living. If, upon hearing this, a part of you thinks, "Who am I? I could never be a leader," allow us to gently correct you. Stand tall, dear starseeds. Of course you can. If you carry the light within you and share it, you are capable of guiding others. That self-doubt or low self-esteem is an old vibration that no longer serves you. It's a remnant from the past when you were made to feel small. Release it now. The times ahead will require heart-centered leaders, and you will rise to the occasion for the galaxy, for your people, and for your beloved Gaia. Gaia herself is rapidly ascending. She is a loving mother who carries all her prepared children with her into the higher light. Those of you ready to serve and guide from the heart, shining bravely, will move with her into these higher frequencies. The light of ascension is available to all, though not all will choose to embrace it immediately. Some will cling to old ways, and their journey may be more tumultuous. But you, who embrace the light wholeheartedly, will find the journey can be peaceful and even joyful. Awakening doesn't have to be a painful struggle. It can be an ecstasy of remembrance. We suggest you invoke ease and grace in your ascension. You have done so much hard work in past lives, and before this life you have earned the right to make things easier. Claim it now. Tell the universe you choose a gentle and graceful transformation. Here is a powerful visualization to help you stay aligned. Imagine the world as you know it transformed by love. Imagine that only love exists there. Every interaction, every system, every human experience is elevated to its highest expression. What does that world look like? It's a world of joy, peace, harmony, and unity. A world where people experience well-being, abundance, and vibrant health, where collaboration and creativity abound, and there is a deep reverence for all life. Hold that vision in your heart. Focus moment to moment on flowing with love in whatever you are doing or facing. If you find yourself in a moment that doesn't feel like love, perhaps a moment of frustration or worry, gently redirect yourself, adjust your thoughts, breathe deeply, and choose kinder words or actions. Each time you realign with love, you subtly shift your personal timeline toward that higher vision. Over time, this practice brings you into vibrational resonance with the higher dimensions of reality, and you will find yourself living more and more in that new earth. We, the Syrian High Council, would like to offer you a gift of activation now, a fresh infusion of Syrian light codes to support your awakening. For those who feel resonant, you may perform this brief exercise to receive the codes. This is an act of free will. Only do this if you feel ready and heart-aligned. Physical preparation. Sit comfortably and take a few relaxing breaths. Then, gently place the tip of your middle finger, the third finger, on the center of your forehead. This is your third eye chakra. Tap gently several times, signaling your willingness to open this energy center. This touch also focuses your attention, permission, and intention. Say aloud or in your mind, "I give permission for the highest Syrian codes of love to flow into me now." If you wish, call upon Source and your highest guides for protection and facilitation. Invocation. Now, either aloud or in your heart, affirm the following. You may modify the words if you wish, but we offer this template. I welcome the codes of the Ascended Syrian system into my body and being. These codes activate my dormant Syrian memories and abilities that will serve my ascension. I invoke the awakening of all gifts, talents, and leadership abilities within me, aligned with the highest good in Gaia's transition. I activate and allow these Syrian codes to illuminate my pineal gland and soul star chakra, clearing any veils or calcification and restoring them to their full function. I command my inner vision to open with clarity. I activate and integrate now. The Syrian light codes, allow them to penetrate every cell of your being, awakening any dormant strands of DNA ready for activation. I command this activation with love, with respect for my body and soul. I send pure light to every part of me, expanding my consciousness. I do this of my own free will as a sovereign being, for my highest good and the highest good of all. So be it. Integration. After reciting this invocation, sit in silence and receive. You may feel energy moving through you, perhaps tingling, warmth, pressure, or a feeling of lightness. You may also feel emotional or experience a sudden clarity in your inner eye. Sit and rest for a few minutes or as long as you need while the codes integrate. If you feel overwhelmed, know that this is possible as your frequency is adjusting. Breathe deeply and ground your energy, visualizing roots growing from your feet into the earth. Drink water and move gently when you feel it's appropriate. Many of you are working with us on the etheric planes during your sleep hours. We see you joining our nightly roundtables, sharing your experiences from ground level on Earth. You may not recall these meetings with your waking mind, but they are real, and we are deeply grateful for your contribution, your courage, and your service to the light. You truly are galactic ambassadors stationed on Earth at this time. In the future, expect more love and more light to find you, for you now carry more of it within. Like attracts like. By receiving these codes and continuing your personal healing, you are raising your light quotient. You are becoming the leaders of the new Earth, paving the way for others to follow. These activations will help you feel the love and support of your galactic family in increasingly tangible ways. Whenever you feel alone, remember this moment. Remember that we are here and that you carry our connection within your own DNA. Continue to invoke peace within your heart, even in the face of chaos. Claim your divinity and your ascension as an accomplished fact. Do not shy away from acknowledging the magnificent being you are. Speak to your own sacred power. So be it. Rise, warriors of light, and be at peace. For the true warrior fights with love and serenity, not with anger. This is the feeling of empowerment balanced with peace. This is who you truly are. And if the dark forces of this world attempt to instill fear or doubt, remember that, in reality, they fear you, they fear your light, because when you shine fully, their shadow play ends. So what should you do? Don't fight them on their terms. Instead, send them light. Love is the most powerful player. Flood any darkness you encounter in the world or in your thoughts with light and compassion. This ends the game of duality, because darkness cannot persist in the presence of true light. Then call in more light into every cell of your being. Continue unlocking more of your inner radiance. We see you as blazing suns over Gaia. Each of you is a radiant star in human form, a shining beacon of love in the world. We adore you deeply, beloved starseeds. We hold the vision of the new Earth alongside you, and we see it clearly now from our position of light. It is magnificent. Know that we are with you every step of the way, that you are cherished beyond measure, and that you will never be alone. Finally, we address a topic many have been asking about: the anticipated shifts in your financial systems and societal structures. You may have heard terms like quantum financial system or financial reset. We wish to speak of this not in technical terms, but in spiritual and energetic terms, as they are deeply intertwined with your ascension. Please understand this: when an idea or a need enters the consciousness of the masses of humanity, it will eventually manifest in your physical reality. At this moment, the collective is crying out for a new financial system, one that is just equitable and abundant for all. As more and more of you learn to derive your sense of security and provision from the primordial creator, from the source energy through faith and manifestation, the faster your world will transform to reflect that higher understanding. In other words, external systems shift when internal consciousness shifts. We are pleased to report that you are rapidly approaching a tipping point where such a transformation is not only possible but inevitable, because enough souls have sown the seeds of truth and light into the collective mind. When we say that financial systems will change, know that the changes in preparation are profound, will exceed your expectations, and, yes, may well leave you awestruck. But fear not, this is a positive development. We prefer to call it a progression rather than an abrupt reset, though from your perspective it may seem like a great shift followed by a new way of doing things. This change is a divine chapter in your story, designed to align the physical aspects of your civilization, the economy, commerce, the distribution of resources, with the higher vibrations of love, equality, and true abundance emanating from the Creator. Think of it as the financial world catching up with the spiritual awakening that has already been happening. We, in the galactic realms, kindly request your participation in this manifestation. You have more power than you realize to influence collective outcomes. Here's how you can help anchor the most positive timeline for this transformation. Use your vision regularly. Visualize the new financial system emerging. See it as just an uplifting for all people. Imagine a world where resources are abundant and distributed equitably, where every individual has their basic needs. Let's envision a future where prosperity is easily accessible, enabling everyone to flourish. Imagine currencies, if they even still exist in their current form, backed by light and truth, free from manipulation. In your prayers or meditations, invoke prosperity for all. Call forth the successful activation of what some term the quantum financial system, a system guided by divine principles. Affirm that this shift brings prosperity to every soul, not just a select few. Understand the power of collective manifestation. The more you hold this vision, the faster and more fluidly it will materialize. If you feel inspired, gather, either in person or online, with fellow lightworkers to meditate on humanity's financial abundance. Even sharing this optimistic perspective with others can multiply its power. By doing these things, you help ensure humanity anchors into the highest timeline for economic change. One based on Christ consciousness, compassion, and sharing. Other, less positive timelines exist, where financial shifts could be tumultuous or unjust. We aim to steer the collective towards the most harmonious timeline, and you are the pilots. Remember, collective manifestation is one of your most potent tools as a society. Use it wisely and abundantly. Many of you have observed the glaring disparities and injustices of the current financial paradigm. You see extreme wealth concentrated in the hands of a few, while many struggle. This is an alignment with the divine truth and unsustainable within the new energies. The upcoming quantum reset is an opportunity to correct these imbalances. It's not merely an economic event. It's a reflection of a massive spiritual evolution in human values. In a sense, money itself is being energetically redefined to serve all of humanity, rather than humanity serving money. However, it's crucial to understand that this change begins within each of you. As we've discussed in the section on spirituality, your outer world reflects your inner world. If you carry scarcity, fear, or greed within, the world will continue to reflect scarcity and inequality without. If instead you cultivate an inner sense of abundance, generosity, and trust, you'll see these qualities manifest externally in due time. Therefore, your personal transformation, your alignment with divine truth and the principle of infinite abundance, will be what truly drives external changes. Be the change from the inside out. Right now, the omnipresent energies of Source flow through the cosmos and reach Earth to support this monumental shift. These energies carry frequencies of balance, equity, and prosperity for all. Think of them as the spiritual blueprint for the new golden age economy. By opening your hearts to these energies and aligning your thoughts with these principles, you effectively become conduits for them. Through you, these vibrations anchor into the physical world, influencing opinion leaders, policymakers, financial innovators, and the collective mindset in general, often in invisible ways. During this period of change, maintaining a state of inner trust and peace is vital. We know that even positive change can trigger anxiety due to the uncertainty it brings. But fear and worry about material needs can create blockages in the flow of abundance. If you catch yourself fearing, gently return to center. Remind yourselves, I am a powerful spiritual being. I am provided for in miraculous ways. I trust the Creator's plan. By staying centered in your heart and in trust, you allow the universe to provide for you and contribute an energy of calm to the collective, helping others feel at peace as well. Remember, you are not merely physical beings at the mercy of economic systems. You are the ones who dreamed those systems, and you are the ones who can dream new ones. You are powerful creators. The more you affirm and live this truth, the more rapidly you will see evidence of it. Abundance can come in 1,000 ways, not just through money, but also through community support, gifts, inspiration leading to success, and much more. Remain open to all forms of abundance. As the financial situation unfolds, stay grounded and connected to your inner wisdom. It may be a series of rapid and unexpected changes. You may hear surprising news or witness old institutions shifting or even dissolving. There may be turbulence as the new replaces the old, but with your heart centered in love and trust, you will navigate it with grace. If at any point you feel overwhelmed, practice grounding. Connect with the energy of Mother Nature. Visualize roots extending from your feet into the earth, or spend time in nature. This will help you maintain balance and remember that you are supported every step of the way. The angelic realms, ascended masters, and your galactic family are overseeing this transition. We are guiding you behind the scenes and, at times, intervening directly to ensure things unfold in the best possible way without infringing on your free will. This is a time of immense potential and opportunity, truly a turning point that occurs only once in many millennia. Embrace it with an open heart and a clear mind. These changes are leading you towards a more equitable and prosperous life for all. This financial evolution is just one facet of the greater spiritual evolution we've been discussing. It's linked to the cosmic heart opening we mentioned earlier. As the heart of humanity expands with compassion and the energies of the divine feminine take root, all aspects of society, including the economy, are being elevated. The energy of love and equity permeates everything. Remember, we speak of a resurgence, a cosmic recalibration. Indeed, this underpins the restructuring of human systems. The heart enters commerce, one might say, and the era of commerce will never be the same, touched as it is by the heart. Rejoice, dear ones, for the dawn of abundance is on the horizon. Not a false abundance for the few, but a true abundance for all, founded upon wisdom. Your role in this dawning is simply to hold the light, to live from your heart, and to visualize the best for all. These developments, the personal ascension symptoms, the preparations for first contact, the solar flash, the rise of the divine feminine, the multiple timeline options, spiritual sovereignty, the activation of your light bodies, and the quantum financial reset, are interconnected threads in a magnificent tapestry. They all point to a single truth. Everything is about to shift into a higher octave of existence. This is the moment you have been preparing for, not only in this lifetime, but across many lifetimes. The dawn of a new era for humanity is already breaking. It is the era prophesied by many names. The New Earth, the Golden Age, Heaven on Earth. And now you understand that you are not merely waiting. You are co-creating it with every illuminated thought and every loving action you take. Picture it. Cities bathed in the harmonious glow of sustainable energy, where cooperation replaces competition, and where creativity flourishes unrestricted. Imagine communities built on empathy and understanding, where every individual feels valued and empowered. This is not a utopian fantasy, but the tangible reality we are collectively building. This is the potential embedded within the quantum leap we are on the verge of experiencing. Hold fast to your path, dear ones. Lift your spirits and keep your hearts open. The wondrous changes are already here, and more are coming. And whenever you feel uncertain, remember our words. Go within, find your center, and connect with Source. The answers and the peace you seek will always be found there. We, the Syrian High Council, are always with you. We hold your hands and project light upon your path when needed. And though you, as sovereign souls, lead the way with your courage, together, hand in hand and heart to heart, we enter this radiant new chapter of human history. Visualize the shimmering energies of the Galactic Federation subtly guiding the course of events, weaving a tapestry of harmony across the globe. Feel the gentle touch of the Arcturian collective fostering unity and compassion, and the wisdom of the Pleiadians illuminating the path towards greater understanding. Picture the strength of the Andromedan Council supporting the transition with their unwavering wisdom, and the Ashtar command guiding the energetic shifts with precision and grace. This is the multidimensional collaboration that is unfolding before our very eyes. Together, we create a world where love reigns supreme, where unity is lived as reality, and where the dance of divine balance shapes the destiny of all beings. In infinite love and light, we embrace you, we celebrate you, and we are with you now and forever. That is all for now. I am Saurian of Sirius, and it is my honor and delight to be with you today. Blessings. A very strong and tight hug to each of you from Master Lady Nada.